Your Sony TV is turning itself on and nobody touched the remote. This is not a ghost. It is almost always one of a small number of identifiable causes that you can find and stop yourself today. These fixes go in order from the most common to the least common, so start at the top and work your way down until the problem stops. Number 6. Disable scheduling settings. The single most common reason a Sony TV turns on by itself is a timer that was set up at some point and then completely forgotten. Sony TVs have several built-in timer and scheduling features, and any one of them can power the TV on at a programmed time with no input from anyone in the room. Press the home button on your remote and go to Settings. Look for a section called Clock, Timers, or Power. Find every timer-related option available on your specific model. Check on Timer first. This feature is designed specifically to power the TV on at a programmed time and is the single most frequent cause of unexpected power-on events across all Sony TV models. If it is enabled, disable it completely. Also check Sleep Timer, Idle TV Standby, and any other scheduling options under the main settings menu. Idle TV Standby turns the TV off after a period of no input but can interact with other settings in unexpected ways on certain Sony models, sometimes triggering a restart. Turn off every timer and scheduling feature you find anywhere in the settings. Monitor the TV over the next 24 hours with all timers disabled. If it does not turn on by itself during that period, a hidden timer was the cause all along. Number 5. Disable BRAVIA Sync and HDMI CEC. Sony's BRAVIA Sync feature uses the HDMI connection to allow devices like gaming consoles, Blu-ray players, and streaming sticks to communicate with the TV and send power commands. This feature is designed to be convenient. Turning on your PlayStation can automatically wake the TV. But when a connected device malfunctions, updates its own software in the background, or wakes from sleep mode, it can send an unintended power-on command to the Sony TV through the HDMI cable. Go to Settings, then Watching TV, then External Inputs, then BRAVIA Sync settings. Toggle BRAVIA Sync off completely. You can also go into the settings of each individual HDMI device you own and disable HDMI Control, or CEC, from their side as an additional safeguard. After disabling BRAVIA Sync, if the TV stops turning on by itself, one of your connected devices was sending the power-on command through the HDMI cable, even while appearing to be completely off and untouched. Number 4. Check the physical power button. A stuck or internally damaged physical power button on the TV body can register as a continuous press or intermittent press, which some Sony TV models interpret as a power-on command at irregular intervals. This is less common than timers or BRAVIA Sync, but it is worth eliminating as a possibility. Locate the physical control button or buttons on your Sony TV. These are typically on the underside of the frame, the back right panel, or centered on the bottom edge depending on the model. Press the power button deliberately several times and pay attention to how it feels. A healthy button clicks cleanly and springs back immediately. If it feels sticky, sluggish, or fails to spring back fully, it may be registering unintended contact. Also examine the area around the button for any visible physical damage, moisture residue, or debris that could be affecting its behavior. If the button feels completely normal in every way, it is not the cause. Tell us exactly what time your TV turns itself on. 9 times out of 10 it is a hidden timer, and we can help you find and disable the right setting. Number 3. Update firmware. Sony releases firmware updates regularly that address specific wake event bugs, software errors that cause the TV to respond to signals it should ignore, or to trigger a power-on event from an internal software misfire. Updating the firmware can eliminate this behavior without any other steps required. Go to Settings, then Customer Support or About, then System Software Update. Check for any available update and install it if one is listed. Allow the TV to restart fully after the update completes before testing whether the problem persists. Separately, try plugging the TV into a completely different wall outlet on a different circuit if that is practical in your space. Electrical fluctuations on a specific circuit, particularly common in older buildings or homes, can sometimes trigger a power-on event in Sony TVs because the power management system interprets a voltage fluctuation as a startup signal. Moving to a stable outlet eliminates this as a variable entirely. Number 2. Check network and app wake settings. Sony TVs connected to the internet and running Google TV or Android TV can receive network-based wake signals from connected apps and services. Features like network standby, powered wake over LAN, and background content downloads can all trigger the TV to power on at unexpected times, particularly during overnight hours. Go to Settings, then Network, and look specifically for options related to network standby or wake on LAN. Disable any setting that mentions waking the TV from a network signal or from standby via network. Also go to Settings, then Apps, and check whether any installed apps have background activity permissions enabled. Some streaming services update their applications or pre-cache new content during low traffic hours. And if the TV's network wake setting is active, this background process can power the TV on automatically without any user input. Number 1. Factory reset the TV. If the Sony TV continues turning itself on after every timer, every BRAVIA Sync setting, every firmware update, and every network wake option has been fully addressed, corrupted system data is causing the TV's power management system to misfire repeatedly. A factory reset restores all system software to its clean original state and eliminates every software-based cause of unexpected power on events at once. Go to Settings, then Device Preferences, then Reset and confirm the action. The reset will complete within a few minutes, and the TV will start up fresh as if it were brand new. Do not restore previous settings or apps automatically after the reset. Set up only what you need manually and monitor the TV over the following 48 hours with all timers disabled and BRAVIA Sync turned off. If the TV does not turn itself on during that monitoring period after a clean factory reset, the reset resolved the issue completely. If the TV continues to power on by itself with no HDMI devices connected and no software causes remaining, the power board has a hardware fault, and professional service from a Sony authorized center is the necessary next step.